Nancy Pelosi's been in politics longer than a lot of people watching this show right now have been alive, and somehow she wound up super rich. How'd that happen? She's now one of the wealthiest members of Congress, and just last year, apparently, Pelosi's personal wealth grew by almost $17 million. Did yours? Actually, millions of Americans were forced into poverty by the corona lockdown she supported. So why are members of Congress allowed to trade in markets that they effectively regulate? We don't know, but we know for a fact that Nancy Pelosi wants to continue doing it. She's defending it. Watch.
Madam Speaker, Insider just completed a 5-month investigation finding that 49 members of Congress and 182 senior congressional staffers have violated the Stock Act, the insider trading law. I'm wondering if you have any reaction to that, and secondly, should members of Congress and their spouses be banned from trading individual stocks while serving in Congress?
No, I don't know to the second one. We have a responsibility to report in the stock, on the stock, but I'm not familiar with that 5-month review, but if people aren't reporting, they should be. Because this is a free market and we are a free market economy. They should be able to participate in that.
We don't have a free market economy. This is not a free market. This is insider trading. Nobody cares. Blake Master cares. He's running for Senate in the state of Arizona. He's come out against this, promises to end it if elected. He joins us tonight. Blake Masters, thanks so much for coming on. How can this continue?
Well, Tucker, it can't. I mean, naughty Nancy. My goodness. She's at it again. Yeah. Trading stocks, breaking laws. Tucker, I think Nancy Pelosi is the poster child for the rot and corruption in our politics. She uses her high office to enrich herself. Right? Her and her husband, they make tens of millions of dollars every year trading stocks. Look at her record. She's outperforming Warren Buffett. She's the best investor in the world. And how does that happen? Could it be because she has non-public information about these companies? I mean, this is disgusting. And I don't think we can trust these people to regulate themselves. We can't trust them to police themselves. And so we just have to ban it. We need to ban individual Congress members from owning and trading stocks. It's just that simple.
Well, it kind of is that simple. And if you're Nancy Pelosi and you're already one of the richest people in the country and you're Speaker of the House at the age of 81, what's kind of the point? I mean, why wouldn't she just stop doing this voluntarily? What does that tell us about her?
Well, it tells us that she's really corrupt. And unfortunately, the problem goes so far deeper, right? It's not just Pelosi. No, it's so many left-wing Democrats. They're corrupt and they're hypocritical, so much so that there are terms for this, right? Champagne socialist, limousine liberal. Look at Elizabeth Warren, who's in the news this week for attacking our country's richest African-American entrepreneur, a successful businessman who's on track to pay $12 billion in taxes this year. Yeah. I'm talking about Elon Musk, of course. And Elon has done more this week for America than Elizabeth Warren will do in her lifetime. And she has the nerve to criticize him? So I'm just sick and tired of this. And if you're sick and tired of it, if you're watching at home, you're sick and tired of the corruption in D.C., help send me into the U.S. Senate. Go to blakemasters.com. Donate as much as you can to my campaign. I promise you, I will put an end to this.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're certainly, really quick, I mean, if she's getting better returns than Warren Buffett is there some way for the rest of us to benefit from her stock picking prowess? I mean, she's a savant, obviously. She seems like she's got dementia, but no. How can she become our CNBC anchor?
Oh my gosh. Well, we do need to retire her from her job. I mean, she's been in office forever. We need term limits. We need a new changing of the guard. These people are just so corrupt. And Tucker, I'm just so sick of it. Merry Christmas to everybody watching, except you, Naughty Nancy. A lump of coal for you.
That's exactly right. She's our Jim Cramer. Blake Masters running for the United States Senate in the state of Arizona. A lot of people didn't think it was within reach of Republicans. The polling is suggesting it is. So thank you. We're rooting for you.
Thanks, Tucker.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.